NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Peach Invitational. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Let's see if they can take advantage, put themselves in a good position to make a birdie on this par 4 7th. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Frank, back-to-back dog legs to the left as we step on the tee here at the 8th.
This one, a little different to the 7th hole. This one's fairly flat. And also that fairway runs out on the right side. You can try and flash it across all the bunkers. There's no real advantage. You have to respect those bunkers. Should just leave you a sand iron, a wedge maximum in here. This is a good scoring opportunity, providing you hit the fairway.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Now to the longest hole on the course and the first par 5. It's the 600-yard 9th hole. That is just a beautiful shot.
Well, it's going to take a good one here, considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Slight waggle. Relaxed arms, ready to go. One thing you'll find talking to players up and down the range, especially late in the season, is that they are laser focused on making the top 30 in the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. That brings so many benefits. You qualify for next year, all the major championships, all the invitationals. There's just so much that comes with making the Tour Championship and the top 30 on the points list. Has the birdie to move to 3 under par for the championship. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. So a tester from 4 feet.
And that par certainly won't hurt the cause.
Still some time. Depending on the wind, the tee shot to this elevated green ranges from a 4 to 6 iron for most players. The green is 38 yards deep and the back portion is blind to players on the tee. A large oak tree protects the right side of the green, and the front portion is pinched by a pair of deep greenside bunkers. Side hill putts often have 4 to 5 feet of break, and putts from above the hole are surprisingly quick. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. So that concludes round 1. Frank, what's the mindset after this first day?
Well, the important thing is just try and play smart, get a feel for the golf course. That's what you try and do on the opening round. And now that the players have seen it, we should see some better scores tomorrow.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Well, Frank, as a player, you're licking your chops on this second shot at the par 5 15th, aren't you?
Yeah, if you've got a utility club or a lofted fairway wood in the bag, that would come in handy. Otherwise, a long iron, you're going to have to allow for that ball to skip forward. So you'll have to fly that somewhere around that front edge of the green. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. With that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Wow, Frank, I did not expect that. Eagle. Frank, this is really a picturesque hole. As you look out, you can see the Atlanta skyline, and you can also see, with just a few holes to play, maybe a $10 million pot of gold.
If you can't smell the finish from here, then you never will. And you're right. You know, you've got water coming up after this hole. Good tee shot here. If you want to challenge those bunkers, so be it. If you can somehow thread it just right of that, then you'll have a chance at the second shot that also is going to play downhill.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Eagle, Rich. I mean, the quality of the golf right now, outstanding.
Frank, the par 4 17th at 455 yards has become really one of the most famous holes on the PGA Tour.
By virtue of that great up and down by Bill Haas when the level of the lake had been reduced just to the level where he could actually play that vital third shot. The hole is a slight dogleg left, par 4, fairly flat. Those three bunkers down the right are absolutely perfect if you're going to just bail out to the right. You'll certainly learn how to play fairway bunker shots. If you can find the fairway, this green raise slightly, and you'll see that gaping front bunker that protects the front.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. On to the finishing hole here at Eastlake Golf Club. Not many courses end with a par 3. It's always a fun finishing hole. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. It giveth and it taketh away. In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course to the legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It's the oldest golf course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner along with Frank Novello for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action out on the course today. An ace, Frank. Can you believe it? Wow. Here at the downhill 12th now. Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Right there, Frank, and what a time to deliver that kind of decisive shot. Now at the par 4 13th, and this one is all you want. Good, challenging tee shot, and then you need to put the ball in the right spot on the green. It slopes from back to front, and this one will require a player to be dialed in. Good contact, good result. Good strike, good lie. Good chance to attack the pin. This has really been a good bounce-back round. Slow at the start, and now they're picking up some speed. Second shot, good look at the green.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. At the 14th now, 442-yard par 4 goes downhill a bit.
Yeah, you have to hit the ball down the left side of the fairway, Rich, because everything slopes to the rough on the right. Ball hangs up on the left side. There is a lone tree in the rough there that often comes into play. Green slopes away from the players to the left, and those two bunkers, the reason why they're pinched in, well, when you're in the rough, you'll find out why they're there.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
See if they can deliver another solid strike here. Second shot at the 14th. How do you like that? He's holding. Just a phenomenal play right there. We mentioned just 2 par 5s here at East Lake, and here is that second par 5. It's the 15th and only 525 yards.
Yeah, this is a doozy, really, especially where it comes in the round. It forces you to attack the hole. There's plenty of trouble off the tee. Bunkers right, and he's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Just a great pass at the golf ball. 310 yards and in the fairway.
Second shot.
Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. That one is going to end up in the rough. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Oh, without a doubt, that will be on the highlight reel later tonight. Excellent shot. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Peach Invitational.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards. Hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. Third shot, looking for a good one. Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away instead. Straight in. Amazing shot. And really deserves it.
Moving on to number 16 now, 481-yard par 4. This picturesque hole providing a commanding view of the Atlanta skyline and East Lake Golf Club. The fairway narrows to 25 yards in width, 278 yards from the tee, making driving accuracy a premium on this long par 4. From here, a mid to long iron is needed to reach the green. 2 large bunkers await errant approaches into a large receptive green that slopes yet again from back to front.
Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch, nerve, had it all. And he has the bottom of the barrel. Over the last decade, the 17th at 455 yards with that water looming left has proven to be one of the most dramatic holes in golf. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Players aren't just grabbing any old golf club these days, Frank. It's about spin rate and launch angle and all of those sorts of concepts.
Yeah, and the grooves. All those things help the player. Even the loft on wedges now. Loft is increased. We now see 64, 65-degree sand irons, so they get the ball up quicker and it stops quicker.
In the cup. What a shot. Can't get much better than that. The 18th hole here at East Lake is a par 3. 235 yards to the green. Good chance at one. That's how you play the game. Right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par.
Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated some amazing golf this week.
Just one player standing, and that was earned.